Vedant is from class 9, Shri KV Siddhi, Madhya Pradesh. Akash is from Bharat National Public School, Delhi, grade 9th. Okay, nice, very nice.
Okay, tell me one thing. Do you find reasoning interesting, difficult, complicated? What? So you have to type it in the chat box. And from where you got to know about us? Via email. If you got to know via email, write E in the chat box. If you got to know via WhatsApp, write W in the chat box. Oh, very interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm pretty sure your mom is writing everything on a mental template. Great. So what about others? Inshan only find reasoning interesting? But I'm pretty sure after this demo, you all will be going to find reasoning very interesting, interactive, and a very easiest subject for you because your mentor is a wonderful mentor. I always love her sessions a lot. Okay, really also find it interesting. Great. All right, so I would like to inform you about the flow of the session now. As I already mentioned, whoever joined late also, you all will be on mute in demo class, but in upcoming classes, you will be able to interact with your mentor freely. So today, whatsoever you want to ask, you are feel free to type in the chat box and your each and every query will be answered over there on. So after this, you'll be going to get few chat links in the chat box, wherein you'll get to know about your course. After that, you'll be going to meet your mentor for whom we are waiting already. After that, I will be going to give you a short tour of the dashboard that you'll get to know that how you can have access of your material along with the short PPT of your course. Hope I'm clear to all of you. And I respect your privacy for sure from grade 7 to 10 students, but I want you to turn on your cameras that your mentor and we should interact with you face to face, right? Because already we are meeting virtually. So Vedant, Akash, Prasham, Archana, Arush, Tanvi, Meghna, Simra. So your mentor will be very happy if you turn on your cameras, though I know her. She also respects your privacy, so she'll never force you to turn on your cameras, but I want you to turn on your cameras. All right, so Megha, can we have a chat link in the chat box, please?
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
I hope chat links is visible to everyone, right?
Yes, it is, ma'am. Please continue.
Okay. So kids, as you can see, the first link is all about syllabus link. So if you are in grade 7, just click on this particular link. If you're in grade 8, you need to click on this particular link and so on, 9th and 10th for the same. Payment can be made by just clicking on this particular link. You can share your feedback by this clicking on this link. You can all the batch details will be just having this on particular link. In case of further queries, you can email us at support@olympiadsuccess.com or drop us a WhatsApp on these two particular numbers. If you find any internet glitch while having this video, we are going live on Facebook. So you can just click on this link and you can see this demo on Facebook itself. So this is all about chat links. I hope I'm clear to everyone. Show me thumbs up like this if I'm clear. Great. Very nice. Okay, over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So you, kids, you all are okay with the chat links, right? So these links will be very useful for you. So now I'll not take much time because your mentor is already here with us. She's already waiting to meet you and you are also eager to meet her. So she's a wonderful mentor. Her classes are very interactive and engaging. And I loved the way she gave her chocolate questions to you. So all over to you, Priyasha, ma'am.
Thank you so much for a lovely introduction already, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in. So as ma'am already asked you, and I got some really nice replies in the chat as well, some personally also. And I'm very happy to see some of my old students coming back here. So really, really glad to see so many of you here. So let's talk about reasoning instead of talking about myself. You can get my introduction very easily. All you need to do is Google me. But then what is more important is over here to understand why do we need a reasoning session. You know, the very best part about Olympiad Success, what I like, what I love is that they emphasize so much upon reasoning, which is not so much emphasized in schools. And since you people are grown up now, you already know the use case in terms of exams, in terms of scholarships, in terms of different Olympiads you have given so far, right? You might have given Olympiads from a long time now and must be knowing that every Olympiad has logical reasoning questions in it by default. Whether it is a science Olympiad or it is a math Olympiad, you will definitely find logical reasoning questions in it. And more importantly, you would also see that there would be questions of, logical reasoning which are somewhere or the other entangled with the other questions from the other topics. Now, what does that actually show? Why does the question paper setter emphasizes so much on this? The reason is that you are not only solving questions right now, but by solving questions, you're also developing your mind to make good decisions in future. And it's not just decisions about your career, where will you work, what companies would you start up, but then it's all about how should I do it? When should I do it? In what way should I do it so that in least efforts I can get the maximum results? And actually, the strong reasoning skills which we will learn in various different topics, which will be taught to you, will help you not only improve your grades overall, because the impact of reasoning is not just that it's not like maths or science that you're taking a science session class, so you will see improvement in your science exams only. No, reasoning classes are something which will open up your mind. And by opening up your mind, I don't mean that it will open up your skull. By opening up your mind, I actually mean that you will start thinking in a different way and you will approach every question differently, be it from any subject, not just reasoning. And that will help you to grow into a smarter human being. And once you're smart, you will be confident to tackle anything which comes your way. And therefore, to develop this clear mind, you have to start practicing reasoning. So when we do it in the class, especially in a group class, I would recommend you people to do that, because in a group class, as ma'am already said, because of the demo today, we are keeping you muted. But in the regular sessions, we would be discussing, okay, how did you do it, Ishan? How did you do it, Riddhi? And like this, we will discuss up that what can be a better way. Because see, I'm a teacher for so many years now, but I still am learning, because reasoning is something which never ends. Every time a student comes up and suggests me a better way, I just incorporate it somewhere. So you people can also learn it in the group classes. That's one major benefit of doing reasoning in a group class, that you can actually learn the different ways of reaching to the answer in a much better way. And for the parents around, if they are hearing, it's not just about the grades or growing the child into a smarter individual, but it's also about letting them understand the real life situations. Because the major difference which you will see in grade 7 to 10 reasoning compared to what we do in grade 3, 4 and 5, 6 is where the level of NPA, that is the nearest perfect answer, increases tremendously. In life also, not everything is simple, right guys? You might be thinking that tomorrow I have made up a routine for myself. I'll get up at 6:30, I'll do this at 7, I'll do this at 7:30. But in actual reality, what happens? Something suddenly pops up and our entire timetable is out of the go. So in that case, how do we come back to the natural thing? How do we go and adjust ourselves to the nearest perfect thing is what we need to learn. These are life skills. These are not just, theoretical study which we do in school. So therefore, these life skills can be learned through these reasoning sessions, not just for your grade purpose, but also, as I said, it will help you in your life. And one very cliche statement of mine, which I think I've been saying in all my demos all the time, that if a person is good at reasoning, he or she is ought to be good at the other subjects also. Because as I said, the reason is pretty simple. When you start doing reasoning questions, you start attacking the questions from all the corners. And this kind of your behavioral change will be impacting your scores in your other exams also. So with this, I'll hand it over to Pooja ma'am again. We will have a small introduction about how to go about in the classes and how to get used to the different platforms out there. And then we will be starting off with our demo quickly. Okay. So before we start with our demo, let's have a quick introduction of the website and the other details of the courses. Over to you, Pooja ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So I hope, kids, you got a very good glimpse about your sessions, that how it will be going to turn out. It will going to turn out wonderful. So I'll not take much time. I'll quickly show you the PPT. related to your course and a dashboard, and then we can jump into your session. Just a moment and we are good to go. Hope my screen is visible to everybody. So I welcome everybody at the platform of Olympiad Success. So as you already know that it is India's largest preparation platform where we do provide different course named School Plus program, including different subjects. We do have different preparation classes for different boards, preparation classes for different international mathematics, Olympiad, SESMO, SEMO, HKMO, maths counts, and so on. So you can meet a rank holders on the screen. They're kids like you only. So what you have to do for the same, you have to just spare 2 hours every day extra from your regular studies that you can also become a rank holder. As you know, Olympiad examination is a little tougher than the regular examination. So you need to map your chart, your daily routine chart. So what all you going to get in the Olympiad classes? You'll be going to get group sessions with around 20 students delivered through Zoom platform by a seasoned tutor. So session will be 3 days per week. Days will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And there is a little error in the timing over here. It will be 6:30 p.m. till 7:45 p.m. Oh, yeah. So it will be with 5 minutes of break. The session includes a mix of theory, practice, question, doubt session, so on. So these all are the relevant links. No need to worry. Links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted in the chat box. Just a moment. So fees for this course will be 8,532 rupees. It will be 36 session course. Payment can be made by clicking on this particular link. If you have not enrolled for this batch, you can quickly complete your payment process and we'll see you in the classes. So what all you need for these batches? Just a laptop or desktop with good internet connection, a good camera for better picture clarity that whatsoever your mentor is going to explain on the whiteboard, you can understand it easily. And a good headphones for better audio clarity that you can listen her properly. So live classes are going to continue from coming Wednesday, that is 28th of August, 2024. As you know, in year 23-24, we have students more than 5,000 schools across India. So let me take you through the dashboard and we are going to go just a moment. Let me share my screen with you all once again. Oh yes, your classes will be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Timing will be 8 p.m. till 9:15 p.m. only. There was error at my end. Hope my screen is visible to everybody once again. So I'm back with the dashboard now. So what you have to do, students, you have to just enter this URL olympiadsuccess.com and you'll get this page on your screen where you have to just enter your user details. These are those details which you will get it while the time of registering. So make sure that you enter it correct in case you want to check your complete reading material over here. So after logging in, you'll get your profile details on your screen. Check it. In case you find any error, you can just rectify it and you can click an update button for the updation. After this, you have to click on live classes in which you're going to get your material, select your subject and topic. So here you go with all the stuff. So you can see everything is designed and placed on the website systematically. So it is going to continue with the schedule in which you're going to get to know how you have sessions around. So how your chapter is bifurcated in different sessions. Carry forwarding with the holiday calendar, but you can plan your days accordingly because already we do have festival holidays. After that, there'll be reading material following with the question answers. Question paper and answer keys. So the best part of our platform is the moment you solve your question paper, you can check your answer keys parallelly, that you should not be in a day or so in my gap that yes, I have attempted my paper, now I'll get my answer keys. No, but our platform, you will get your answer keys parallelly the moment you solve the paper. So let me show you the PDFs. So these all PDFs are downloadable. For that, what you have to do, you can just click it over here and you can download the PDF. So you can see sessions are bifurcated in a proper manner, right? So completion of after every chapter, there'll be test discussion round for you that in case you have any doubt in a particular chapter, you can clear it with your mentor. Right? So in the end, there'll be super classes in which you're going to cover previous year papers. So here is the holiday calendar, which I already mentioned to you that you can plan your days accordingly because we do have festival holidays. So here is the reading material for your reference. So you can see material is provided in a detailed manner for your in-depth knowledge. Right? Rest our mentors are wonderful. We'll be going to clear your each and every doubt and new topic properly. So there's a question paper and answer key. So I'll be going to show you one set for your reference. So I recommend you to just take out the printout of this paper, solve it, and then check your answer keys. Don't open your answer keys parallelly because this is the only fair practice that you can do. So you can see here is the answer key for your reference. Right. After this, you have to just go on worksheet in which you'll get more practice. Select your subject. As of now, I'll show you for some other subject. Right. So this is how you can attempt your worksheet. So click on take exam. You get instructions, read it, start your worksheet. So here you get so many questions. So solve your question, move on next. In case I have doubt in second question, I want to review it once again before submitting. So what I'm going to do is I'll be going to select on mark for review the question. So in this way, my wrong answer will not be submitted and I can review that question once again the moment I'll be going to submit my worksheet. So let's say I've done all my questions. I'm just doing 4 for your reference. You have to do all the answers. So now I have to review those questions which I have marked for review. So let's say I've filled my answer and I am good to go to submit my worksheet. For that, I'm going to click on finish button and my submission is complete. So I have completed my submission. I want to see my performance, that how I have performed in the worksheet. For that, click on performance button. Select your subject. And here you go. You can see the performance, that how you have performed in the worksheet. So I've attempted 4 questions, wherein 1 is correct, 3 are wrong. So that's all about dashboard, wherein you can have access of your material and course detail via PPT. So if anybody is having any doubt related to the course or dashboard, drop your questions in the chat box. We'll be happy to answer your queries. Prasham, hope I was audible to others also. Was it audible clearly? Okay. So your class days are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and timing will be 8 p.m. till 9:15 p.m. Okay? So that was error from my end. Anybody else is having any doubt? Please drop your queries in the chat box. Otherwise, we are good to go for your demo. If not, then show me thumbs up at least on the screen. Oh, great. I saw lovely thumbs up from Ishan, Riddhi, Vedant, Akash, and what about others? Prasham, Meghna, Archana, Tanvi, Simra, Jake, Sivesh. I guess Archana is not from a child's name, if I'm not wrong, or somebody else is there, maybe some parent is there. Okay. So I think Priyasha ma'am, they are good to go for the demo. I guess they don't have any doubts. So over to you, ma'am. Meghna, can we have a chat links once again in the chat box?
Sure, ma'am.
All right, then we can get started. And primarily today, I was planning to start with a particular topic, but then I thought that no, let's go with our very selective questions. So let's start with the demo, guys. We will be moving forward with one step each. Like first, we will go with coding, decoding questions. And I generally do not want to test your knowledge already on this. I would love to show you how I can explain you the things. Let's be very frank on this. So over here, I want you people to try it on your own once, okay? And if possible, also let me know the logic. Then pay attention to how I am trying to address the question so that, learning the process is more important here than knowing the answer of the question. Because learning the process will help you to answer 200 more questions like this on the way. But just knowing the answer at the go or guessing the answer would not help you to answer the remaining number of questions coming on your way. So first, give it a try. How can we write PALAM as 43. What can be the possible logic? This is called as my sample. And in coding, decoding questions, in analogy questions, in series questions, the sample is always given to you people because that sample helps you to find out the logic. So the purpose of giving this sample is to find the logic. And once you find the logic, then you can apply the logic in the real question. Okay, so let's try. The very first thing which should hit your mind is alphabetical place values. So see, I have a very basic way of remembering P's place value because my name starts with a P. But then you guys can do it by various different methods. Method number 1 is called as the Ijoti rule. Technically, it is the most famous rule to remember the place values. This is the 5th letter in the English alphabet. This is the 10th letter. This is the 15th letter. This is the 20th letter and this is the 25th letter. Basically, Ijoti is a table of which number? Can I get the answers in the chat box? Very nice. That's the right answer, Akash. Very good, Vedant. Absolutely correct, Riddhi and Nishan. It's 5. Very good, Jake. It is the table of 5. So, how can I help? How can I get help from this to find out the value of P? Any idea? Anything which is really close to P in Ijoti? Yeah, exactly, Jake. Very good. It's O, not J, Riddhi. O is very close. Correct, Vedant. So O is the 15th letter, and I know that P comes right after O. So it's so easy to remember that the place value of P is 16. For me and Prasham, it's not a big deal. Our name starts with a P. And no one should ask any logic to remember the place value of A. Okay. It's the first letter, and we all know that. Now, I have a very stupid logic to remember it. Now, you call it stupid or you call it silly. I don't mind. Until and unless it gives you a smile and it helps you to remember, I'm good with it. So, everyone, try it with try it with me, okay? And then try it yourself. 12. Say that loudly. I know you are grown-ups and for you, it's like, oh my God, people are looking at me. But don't worry, just say it. 12. So which is the most prominent syllable which comes out? 12. L. Yes, 12. And therefore, it's such a silly way to remember that the place value of L is 12. Now, if L is 12, then M is, of course, the very next number because M is the next letter and M becomes 13. Thank you, Ishan. That's right. Now, just let's do some maths. Let's do some maths. 16 plus 1 plus 12 plus 1 plus 1 plus 30. What am I getting? 13 plus 13, 26. 26 plus 1, 27. 27 plus 3 is definitely giving me a 33. 27 plus 6 is giving me a 33 and 33 plus 10 is giving me a 43. Did we decode the logic? Yes, we did. Add the place values is what the logic is all about. Add the place values. Done and dusted. Very good. Now, can we do it for Santa Cruz? Can you people do it on your own? Santa Cruz. Basically, that's a place in Mumbai. Santa Cruz. Now, again, see, you don't have to remember the place value of every alphabet individually. You can take the help of Ijoti. You can take the help of Sifil Orax. That's the table of 3. Okay. Take the help of this and find out S. S is closest to T. S is closest to T. S is closest to T. Very good. Very nice. You people are absolutely correct, Simra. Very nice. It's 19. I is, A is 1. N is, write the next letter after M. So if we have already decoded M, can we do it for N? Yep, yep. T20 is more easy to remember. T20 is more easy to remember than Ijoti itself. So T becomes 20. A is 1. C is the third letter. Now R. R is in Syphilorux. So it's the sixth letter in the table of 3. You get a right to vote in the age of 18. And there are so many other stories you can integrate it with. U comes right after T. So if T is T20, then U is 21 and Z needs no introduction. It's the last letter. So it's definitely 26. Can you guys quickly add it up and confirm if you got 123 just like Riddhi, Akash and Simra? Yes, you did? Very good. Jake also got it. Perfect. So 123 is the right answer. I trust you people, and being a little lazy, I'm not checking your answer. Okay, fine. Done. It's the answer 123. I'll just check the last digit, huh? 0, 4, 0, 5, 8, 6, 7, and 7 plus 6 is 3. So last digit is 3. My answer is verified. You saw what I did here? I actually saved my time because there is none of these. So I can finalize my answer with the last digit also. Interesting, isn't it? Any doubts, anyone? Shall we move to the second question then? Okay, thumbs up. All right, let's go. This is the easiest question for the entire day. Congratulations. Now, is called is a very special type of thing. There are two types of questions in these categories. Is called and means. Anyone who wants to voluntarily, very few people do that, but anyone who wants to voluntarily tell me their nickname or something which your friends call you. Okay, Ishan, type it, chat box. Type it. Then I will be nicely explaining you the difference between is called and means. By the way, the answer of this question we will disclose in some seconds. Issue. Okay, Ishan, done. So firstly, let's disclose the answer of this question. Now, in these questions, there are two types of answers. One is the correct answer and the another one is the coded answer. And as the chapter is all about coding, decoding, we need the coded answer. So the correct answer is the man will definitely sleep on the bed. Okay. And bed is my correct answer, but I need the coded answer. So bed is called window. So my coded answer will become window. So those who gave me the answer as option A, well done. A is the right answer. Now let's take the help of Ishan to find out and figure out what is the difference between is called and means. So let's say Ishan is called issue. Since we are in the demo today, I'm not unmuting. Otherwise, I would have made a lot of fun around this. But then let's wait for the regular classes. Then someone in the class says that, ma'am, you're continuously saying issue, 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 issue. Who is issue? What is issue? Then I will be saying them, issue means Ishan. Now you can very well observe the correct answer, that is the full name of Ishan, gets shifted from the left side to the right side. And that's the difference between is called and means. Because your correct answer is shifting, so your coded answer is also shifting. So imagine this question. Imagine this question. If everything is replaced by means, everything is replaced by means, then what will be my answer? Then what will be my answer? Where would the man sleep? The man would sleep in the very good, Prasham. That was fast and quick. Room, because my right answer is bed, but my coded answer will be found on the left hand side. So this is not a hard thing to do. You would be like, ma'am, I can very easily do this in the exam. But the problem with 60% of the people who get this question wrong in the exam is hurry. When you're in a hurry, you're doing too many difficult questions, and in between that too many difficult questions, you bump across this easy piece of cake, which you think is like, ah, I just need to see the right hand side. You forget to check the question properly, whether it is a is called question or a means question. And there is the place where 60%, mind you, 6 out of 10 people do the mistake. So good job. You'll not fall in the trap because you learned it so thoroughly now. Okay, let's move to a different chapter now and let's go to blood relations. Technically, blood relations is like a person blabbering in front of you and trying to speak all rubbish. You have to make sense out of it. Blood relation actually checks your skill of filtering the important information from the heap of rubbish data given to you. And that is very, very important in your life skills, because many people will come and just speak anything in front of you and you have to understand it when you go to a position of leadership and management in future. Okay, we have an answer from Akash. We'll wait for a few more. Vedant, Prasham. Okay, I have different answers from Akash, Vedant. Vedant and Prasham's answer matches. Okay. What about others? You can take the help of diagrams. You can do it mentally, whatsoever actually suits you. Okay, Ishan has a different answer. Let's wait for 30 more seconds and then we'll start the question ourselves. Meanwhile, ma'am will have some water. Be okay? Yeah, I've got so many answers. Now, Jake, okay, fine. Time for me to get down and solve. Pointing to a photograph, a boy Ankit said, a boy Ankit actually specifies the gender of Ankit. It is very important to do this because we should never judge the gender of a person by the name. So just because it's Ankit, please don't assume that Ankit is a boy only. Okay? So we have to keep this in mind. Now, Ankit is a boy is the first thing I understand. And the second thing I understand is Ankit is the speaker. Now, why is speaker important here? The speaker is important to recognize because when he says my mother, I understand we are talking about Ankit's mother. We are talking about Ankit's mother. Only son of Ankit's mother will be Ankit himself. Only son, gender boy was already clear. And the son of Ankit will be Ankit's son, isn't it? So the guy in the photograph is actually a boy because and that boy is the son of Ankit. Now the question is, how is Ankit related to the boy? Please understand. The point of reference is the boy. POR. What do we call it? Point of reference. So we are going to assume that what will we call Ankit if we are the boy? The boy will call Ankit as father. So option D is the right answer. For the people who want me to draw it out, This is Ankit. Ankit is a boy. Ankit has a mother. Mother is a female. The only son of Ankit's mother is Ankit himself. And the son of Ankit is one generation down right here. So the son of Ankit will call Ankit as the father. And Ankit will call the boy as the son. So answer D is correct. Any questions? Clear to those who are finding it out to be uncle and something? Uncle will be the case when there are more sons, not the only son. Only son clarifies that this kid is the kid of Ankit only. Thumbs up? Oh, fine. Good to go then. Let's go to the next question. Here's another topic. Direction sense test. For doing this chapter, I would recommend all my students out there to have some assumptions in mind. Your screen currently is your north. So the opposite of north, that is the back of my screen, is my south. Your right hand is your east and your left hand is your west. Whenever someone is saying to take a turn, every right turn is a clockwise turn. And if the angle is not mentioned, then by default, we take it to be as 90-degree turn. And every left turn is an anti-clockwise turn. And if the angle is not given, it is considered to be a 90-degree turn. Now, with the help of these assumptions, I want all of you to give me the right answer. Draw it properly. Always make a plus sign next to you, which will make it very, very easy to remember where to move. Let's go. Amit walked. Okay, do it yourself. I'll give you 1 minute and then I'll explain the question. Okay, I think we are good to go. What say? Some answers are already up here. Vedant, Jake. Okay. That's nice. Let's draw a little bit. Okay, a little bit help is still sufficient for you people. 20 meters north. Now, please don't take a scale and do the calculations. Okay, just have an idea. So 20 minutes, 20 meters north. So I will assume my 20 is this much. Now I turned right. By default, if no angle is given, I'll assume that to be a 90-degree turn. So 90-degree turn is never eat sandwich. So here we go. But this time we are walking for 30, so I'll draw it a little longer than 20 what I drew. Then he turns right again. So right again from east is south. So here comes 35. Now this is 20. So the remaining 15 is like this for me. Okay. Together makes it 35. Now he turns to the left. Now here's an interesting point. All the way we were turning right, but now we are going to take an anti-clockwise turn. That is a left turn. And a left turn from south will take us to east. How far will we walk? 15 meters. So 15 meters over here. Now we are in the east. Now the question is, in which direction and how many meters is he from the starting position? Where was my starting position, dear? Right here, starting position. Where is my ending position? Right here. So if I want to draw a line between them, I'll use my smart shape to show you this. Is the question correct? Am I going right? do you see something wrong which I have not done? Yeah? Yeah? Did I skip something? Now, this is what I wanted to do with you people. Yes, 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 Vedant. Yes, Vedant. This thing is called as troubleshooting. Now, again, a life skill. Not every time when we start the question, we get it right, right? So, in logical reasoning or in any subject you study, troubleshooting is a main skill which everyone should learn. We are not perfect. We will never be perfect. But if we know how to troubleshoot immediately at the point where we feel something is wrong, we will be the winners in whatever we want to achieve in our life. Let's troubleshoot. Where did we go wrong? Here we went wrong. So you people got it right. Okay, I'll just take it back. I'll reverse my drawing. So we have done it till 13. Okay, 15 here, 35. Then we took a left turn in the east direction, which is, wait, which is this. Why is it not coming back? Okay, I'll draw it. This is 15 in the east direction. And then again, we are taking a left turn. So again, from east, if I take a left turn, I go back to the north. And in the north, they are asking me to climb up 15 meters more. Am I correct now? Yep. Yep. Now what I will be doing? I'll be using the same straight line to determine where was I and where am I right now. This was my starting point and this is my ending point. And I can clearly see that this was 30 and this is 15. So it's 45 for sure and also in the east direction. You all learned the troubleshooting skill. This is just a trailer. We will learn many more things like this in the class. So is it okay, everyone? Thumbs up. I loved it that you people were paying attention and you found it out. Good job. Okay. Let's move to the next question then. Here we move to the next question. Another coding decoding, but this time no alphabetical relationship. No alphabetical relationship. All you need to do is find out how the places are, the alphabets are placed. Go for it. Um, amazing, amazing, amazing. You guys are cracking it right. CH, HC, AM, MA, PI, IP, ON, NO. So we break the full word into a part of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and we go ahead with this. Any will become, okay. To this, since you all got the logic, I gave the logic immediately. Tell me a shortcut. How can I get the answer real quick? Just by looking at the first two letters? Just by looking at the first two letters? Even just looking at the last letter can also help me. The last letter has to be a V and that's only one option, that is option A. So these are some pretty good shortcuts which help you people a lot in solving the answers correctly. Faster, much faster. Okay, any doubts, anyone? Any questions? Oh, you people are genius. Good job. Keep it up. I didn't wanted to give you a math question, but logical reasoning in higher grade is a lot of maths and a lot of English. Lot of maths. After so many easy questions, one tough one on your way. Okay. They are taking a lot of time. Maybe you can. Three students are sitting in one bench and four students don't find a place. So if I assume the number of benches as B and the number of students as S, then maybe you can frame some equations to get the answer. Three students are sitting on one bench. Yep, Vedant, why not? What were the equations which you used? Can you help me with that? If three students are sitting on the bench, then we are left with four students. Try to frame up the equation something just like that. Hmm. Okay. I'll not take much time of yours. I'll go fast. I'll just give you 30 more seconds and then I'll start with the answer. Okay, let's go. So over here, let's get back to the question. I know the total number of students can be calculated in two different ways, guys. Multiplying the number of students sitting on each bench plus the leftover students, that is 4, is equals to the total number of students, that is S. That's my equation number 1. And my equation number 2 is where 4 people are sitting in B minus 1 bench. That is 1 bench less, right? So what will happen in that case? In that case, the number of students is S. Now let's open the equation. 4B minus 4 is equals to S and 3B plus 4 equals to S. If you solve these two equations, you will get the value of B. Okay, we can actually get rid of the value of S. You all know how to solve simultaneous equations? Do you know how to solve simultaneous equations? If no, then we can learn it in direct classes. Okay. But 4B minus S minus 4 equals to 0. Okay. And 3B minus S plus 4 equals to 0. And if I solve this by changing the signs, that is minus 3B plus S and minus 4, then I will get B equals to plus S minus S cancel, minus 8 equals to 0. That means B equals to 8. That is, the number of benches are 8 in number. Okay. And if the number of benches are 8, then the number of students in total will be 8 minus 1 multiplied with 7. That is 20. I mean, sorry, not 7, right? 4, not 7. My bad. So here comes 4 multiplied with 8 minus 1. So 7 into 4 is 28 students. Now, if you put the value of the number of students and the number of benches over here, you will get the right answer. Tough, right? Of course, the exam papers are also made in such a way. Okay, let's forget it as a bad dream and move to the next question. This is data sufficiency. Now, how does data sufficiency work? Data sufficiency works by finding out the answer, but that's not the answer. You have to see which information is important for you to find out the answer. For example, the question is finding Geeta's rank. And the data given to you is the number of students in the class and how many students scored less than Geeta. Do you think that this information individually is enough? Only knowing the number of students or only knowing how many students scored less than Geeta is enough? If 10 people scored less than Geeta, then is Geeta 11th in the class? That's completely wrong maths, ma'am. Stop putting us in traps. So you say neither of them is sufficient. Oh God, what if we combine these two information? What if we combine these two information? Total number of people in the class are 30, out of which 10 are below her. That means where does Geeta stand? What can be the rank of Geeta? Oh, Arush has a point. And Arush is not falling in my trap. Arush is saying, like, what if they score equal marks as Geeta? I just wanted you people to point out this direction. I just wanted you people to point out and think in that way. Everyone will get tempted to think that, ma'am, the logic is very simple. If there are 30 people in a rank and we have 10 people which are below, and Geeta is right here, and there are total 30, that means out of 20, this girl is 19. And so easy to find her rank. But the point is, the people above Geeta can be above as well as in line with Geeta. So one line is missing over here, which should mention that there is no tie. There is no tie. And only then we can find out that the rank of Geeta is 19th. Understood? Everyone? And thus, the answer can be neither one nor two is sufficient. So that goes as option D. Well done, you people are genius. Okay, technically the second last question for the day. You can do this very nicely. Don't fall in a trap. It's very similar to what we did in the last question. Ah, Ishan, not really. Imagine we have a quiz right now. You all are giving right answers to the question. Only few of them are getting back in some of the questions. So in that way, you have scored 7 and others have also scored 7. A couple of folks have scored 7. So that can lead to the problem, right? You people say both are needed. Congratulations, you people fell in my trap. I was not able to fall, just drop you people in the trap in the last question, but successfully this time I am able to put you people, force you people to get the right answer wrong. 6 is not the answer here because it's never mentioned that the value of x should be an integer, a whole number, or anything as that. It can also be decimals. Exactly, Arush. Yes, Prasham. And that's where we get the answer of this question as neither 1 nor 2. We can have multiple answers. The moment I put find the value of integer x, then my answer becomes E. Slight wordplay, and we are done. Okay, so with this comes the last question, which is very important. That is, how was the class? So you need to tell me how the demo was, guys. And the links have already been shared with you people. So if you have any queries related to the course or something, feel free to reach out to Olympiad Success. Thank you, Vedant. That's really sweet of you. I personally enjoyed a lot with you guys. And I wish to see you people very soon next week in the regular sessions. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you, Prasham. And we'll meet next week then. Thanks, Riddhi. Thank you, Arush. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. See you soon. Thanks, Sushant. That's so sweet of you. Bye-bye. Take care.